Impact area, Manhattan. The region has been demolished.
7 minutes till Omega Boost launch.
Sistema de reserva listo.
Correspondence from the citizen.
Sir, we've confirmed time shaft activation of Alpha Core.
A gravity wave has occurred. The hyperspace correspondence system will be down for 3
Certain
minutes.
system. Coordinate Charlie 1 9 Tango Zebra.
Hyperspace catapult launcher ready. All personnel except catapult crew exit the deck immediately. Repeat. All personnel except catapult crew.
First Lieutenant Lester, please board the Omega Boost.
Wetware is online. C-scan background is nominal. Systems 367 and Beta Foxtrot jacked in. Okay, your hat.
Want a souvenir?
Marilyn's autograph. Got visual.
Coming through. But I'm going in a year before her first picture.
Then I'll take a Norma G.
Launch standby.
Roger that.
I'm not picky.
You're a prince.
Hey man, did you pack extra socks?
Yeah, and the family Christmas picture. Control Omega Boost is ready to walk this bad dog.
Unofficial intelligence. The enemy has already activated the time shaft. Your mission is to prevent the Alpha Core from causing historical alteration.
When the sun is gonna shine today, when the rain is gonna go away, yeah, the mountain's gonna smile me today.
Hey guys, this is Jaev, and welcome to Let's Play Omega Boost for the original PlayStation. That was a pretty cool opening movie, huh? So I'm going to be playing this on my actual PS1, and a little something before we begin. my disc is actually kind of scratched up, it's kind of beat up, so the opening movie and some of the ending credits actually don't work. So I want to give a huge thanks to MrRetrodreaming. I'm gonna put his channel down in the description, but he has so graciously allowed me to use this opening FMV that he had on his channel. So thanks again, dude. I really appreciate it. I didn't know what I was gonna do. But moving on, this is a rail, shooter on rails. It is much like Star Fox for the Nintendo franchise. And this game was actually made by a company called Polyphony Digital, and which you may know them for making the Gran Turismo games and the Tourist Trophy. And ironically, this is the only non-racing game that they've ever made, like, in their company's life, which is kind of cool. And this game is actually made on the Gran Turismo engine itself. But yeah, the storyline before we get started, it's really convoluted. But basically, this intelligent entity known as Alpha Core was growing inside of our computer networks, and for centuries, and it basically kept tricking us to, make more of it, until eventually it, started to take over the world, kind of thing. And we, the humans started fighting back, so it basically completely shut down and took over all our weapons, and big mess, kind of like Terminator story basically. So humans, in their grand geniusness, they our big plan is to build a time machine to go back in time to basically wipe out this Alpha Core before it gets a foothold in our computers. But the Alpha Core actually caught wind of our plan and already went back in time and planted itself into the very first computers. So we have to go back in time to the 1940s and put a stop to Alpha Core before he does any more harm. And that's the game. Don't ask me how giant fighting robots flying into outer space, killing stuff, really makes sense, but there you go. That's the story. So we're gonna play the campaign. I'll stop jibber jabbing, and here we go. And I believe that is the planet we are searching for. We have to head to the planet and kill everything in the way, because everything in the way belongs to Alpha Core. And we have to get to the center of the planet. That's how we use our time machine thingy. Time shaft. I don't know. It's a fun game. Just enjoy giant fighting robots, okay?
Good luck.
There we go. So if you, in the bottom left, that's our lock-on. So if you hit the L1 button, you will automatically turn to whatever enemies are on screen. So you can shoot. If you keep pressing the button, you'll shoot laser or bullets. Sorry. And if you wait, you'll lock on, and then you can shoot lasers. And on the top left is our life bar. Bottom right is the enemy mini boss / boss life bar. And those little bars are our lock-ons. And as we beat levels and gain more points, we will gain more lock-on bars. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much the gist of it. And oh yeah, we can boost too. So triangle or circle boost. And square and X shoot. And that's pretty much it. And the right R1 button stops. So you can strafe with the L1, lock on strafe. And if you hold down the right button, you kind of stop, so you're strafing in place, kind of. You're not moving forward. It's kind of like a brake. And the R2 button looks behind you. Kind of rear view mirror. So anyways, this guy, we gotta aim for his little opening that's shooting lasers. And these little asteroids that he has around him actually kind of lure our shots away from him. So we gotta take these out first. They kind of home into him. It's kind of annoying. But it's a very easy mini boss. And this game has a great soundtrack. It's got a couple songs from Loudmouth and one song from Static X, if you are familiar with them. And we can only damage him, obviously, when his bay door is open. There we go. This is stopping us in place. Whenever you see him kind of bring his legs up, that means I just break. Oh.
Warning, undefined enemy is approaching.
And we have our first boss. A giant crab. Spaceship crab. And this boss is very, very easy. Almost everything in the game is vulnerable to our lasers. They basically find the weak points of the boss. But this guy, as long as we don't get hit by that weird rings, we can just basically sit here and just wail on his eye. Does a lot of damage. And there we go. First boss already dead. And I hope nobody gets motion sickness easy, because I'm going to do some pretty crazy dodging in this game. Hopefully it doesn't look too confusing either. And where's that planet at?
Zone has been completed.
Nope, guess it's not. We can't see it yet. But then we get our score, and we level up a little bit, and we gain some health back too. The only way to get your health back is to complete the mission. You know, complete the level. There's no other way.
Omega boost.
So I think we got time to do one more. So there is the planet we're heading for. We want to head for the time shaft that is in the center.
Caution.
There's all sorts of crap in our way. And I'm going to be doing probably a lot of unnecessary dodging, but I really don't like taking damage in this game. It can get really tough in the later levels if you only start the level with about half health. And it's all about getting a better score too. Die! So much stuff. We're slowly getting closer to the planet, which is good. Whoa! Crazy dogfights in space.
Be careful.
And we have a mini-boss, the space station. We can shoot off all these weird canisters. That does some pretty decent damage. And we want to stay away from the face of it though, because it'll shoot us up pretty good. Look at that, already got half of his health down. No match for the Omega boost. And nothing really left to shoot on it, so we're just going to use our lasers to mop it up. I'm out. Whoa. There we go. And watch as it falls to the planet. Goodbye.
Warning, undefined enemy is approaching.
And our actual boss. This guy, I believe he's either called the Alpha Boost or Beta Boost, I don't remember which one, but this is basically our arch rival. The Alpha Core basically invented him, I guess, built him. I'm assuming off of stolen Omega Boost technology. He's not very strong though. Whoa. And if he runs into you, it will hurt. But he is fast. Look at that, he's almost dead already. He's gonna start charging us. And another trick, which I'll show in a second, you can double tap whatever direction, and you'll actually do a 180. I don't use it that often though. The lock-on is way more useful. Say 180. Woo. And that should do it. Aha! Whoa! Alright. We're almost to the planet.
zone has been conceded.
Well, I guess I'm going to call it an episode now, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Stay tuned for the next episode. See you guys.